people with them. Look at Jesus, for example. Yes, he was Jesus, but he also had his disciples with him, right? Imagine like you have one guy running around and literally not a single person is with this guy. Like, could you like imagine that? Like, no, right? Anyone who's even slightly successful to some degree has people behind him, with him, because you can't do it alone. And anyone that has convinced you that you can do it alone is just fucking stupid, right? That's why I'm building this group. I've admitted the fact that I can't do it alone. As a matter of fact, this morning I filmed a video. I'll show it to you. I filmed a video talking about my plan to buy a McLaren in the next 5 years. Now, granted, there's a lot of squiggly lines which won't make sense, but I'll break it down here. I want a McLaren 765 LT Spider. Tate has one. I fucking want one. Tate has a lot of fucking cars. What we don't know is that Tate actually shares all his cars with his brother and also some with some of his good friends. Okay, cool. How much does the McLaren cost? 500 grand if you're going to spec it out and get a nice car, which I want. So imagine this. Imagine you make 10K a month. Okay, imagine you make 10K a month is pretty good, right? All of us want to make 10K a month, right? That's everyone's goal here, right? You want to make 10K a month. Okay, that's 120K a year. Then depending on where you live, I don't know what your taxes are, but let's just say you take home 90, which is a pretty good tax rate. Okay, now you still gotta live, and so you spend 1 to 2K a month on food, 2K a month on rent because you have a shitty little apartment that isn't crazy, $400 a month on your car, right? Insurance and gas, $200 a month on like your phone bill, etc., and then $1,000 a month on miscellaneous because people do shit. Okay, that means you spend 5.6K a month, which is $67,000 a year. Now, if you kept 90 a year and you spent 67, okay, that means you're left with 22.8K. So this is about 20K a year that you keep, assuming that you don't travel, you don't buy, crazy expensive equipment. Like you live just like a normal kind of average chill life, right? You don't do anything crazy. So you keep 20K a year. If you wanted to buy this McLaren, you would have to save every single penny, okay, of this for the next 24 and a half years. 24 and a half years, and only then, assuming that your money estate has the same purchasing power as it did back in the day, right? Inflation didn't fuck you over. After 25 years, you could drain all of your bank accounts to literal zero and buy a McLaren. And let's assume you start making 10K a month when you're 25, and you make 10K a month when you're 25 for the next 25 years, you would be 50 by the time you have this fucking McLaren. Do you see how hard this shit is to do alone? Like, do you guys see this? Like, no one ever looks at this shit. We just, oh yeah, I want a McLaren, I want a Bugatti. Don't even get me started on a Bugatti. You're spending millions on a Bugatti. So you could times this number by fucking 3 at minimum. So you would be literally dead by the time you have a Bugatti. This is why I'm building this fucking group. Is because doing shit alone doesn't work. It'll never get you where you want to go. If I want to fucking have a McLaren in the next 5 years, unless I find a way to build the next fucking Apple, okay? Because once again, you don't want to spend all. Okay, of course you could finance it, but then you're just stupid, right? But unless you're gonna have, you don't want to spend all your money on this. You want to make sure like that whatever you buy is a very small percentage of your net worth. Otherwise, you're just being stupid with your money, right? If you want to be smart about your money, you want to have at least bare minimum like 10x in your bank account of what the car costs. People say it should be like 5%. Like you should spend no more than 5% of your net worth on a car. So if a car costs 500K and that should be 5% of your net worth, I don't know, my math isn't that good, but that's like what, 10 mil, 100 mil? 10 mil, I think. 10 mil. So you'd have to have 10 mil in the bank to comfortably afford this car. Not to mention the gas, the insurance, the fixes, the maintenance, etc., the storage, right? Because you don't try to store it in your garage. You don't store it somewhere nice, right? Think about that. No one thinks about this shit, but it's so fucking difficult. This is why you need people around you. Just look at Tate, him and his fucking boys. Just look at anyone. There's even the story you told about these guys who all live together and they all buy a bunch of nice cars. They don't make a lot of money. They all work regular jobs like this. Okay, they work regular jobs. They don't make a lot of money. But when you live in a house with 8 other guys who all make, imagine you live in a house with 8 guys, okay, and you all make this a year. Now you can cut half these costs out because you're sharing them with people, and so you will profit even more now because you're cutting your costs. And imagine this times, let's just say 10 people to make it easy. You would now be saving so much more money. Within 2 years, you'd be able to buy a fucking fucking McLaren when you're with your boys, right? But assuming you guys push each other and you help each other grow each other's money, you start businesses together, you make your money grow even faster, you can buy it even quicker. So this is the point I'm trying to make. So you can't fucking do shit alone. And so, Andrew, to go back to your thing, right? When shit gets tough, the worst thing to fucking do is sit there, lock yourself in a room, not talk to people, not go on social media, or like social media is in like this group, for example, right? And sit there alone because your own thoughts will just eat away at you forever until eternity. That's how it works, right? And we feel shameful and guilty, and you should. But that's exactly the reason why you should show up to the calls. So, like, boys, I've been fucking slacking. And have us say, good, let's fucking fix that. Okay, that is literally the point of the fucking group. Is so that when shit like that happens, you have, and to some degree, as much as we can be here for you, you have to have some degree of discipline and accountability for yourself. You have to hold yourself accountable enough to show up on the call. We'll take care of the rest. But the problem is, some of you don't even have the self-responsibility and self-accountability to show up to these calls when you feel demotivated. Can't fucking help you. Like, if you can't get yourself to hop on a fucking call or to send a message in the Discord, what do you want me to do? Fly out to where you are and fucking grab you by the throat and throw you on your fucking bed and beat you up? You know? Some people are like, yes, I actually would want that, right? Right? Like you, to some degree, have to have some control of your life enough to just say, you know what, everything was going bad. I'm just gonna hop on the call. Like that's it. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna hop on that fucking call. But if you don't even have the accountability to do that, you're fucked. Right? You are fucked. Like, we will guide you, but to some extent, we can't fucking sit there. We can hold your hand and guide you, but we can't pick you up and just walk you through fucking life. Right? And some of you just expect that. And some of you, isn't like people just in general, expect that and want that to happen. You're not a fucking kid anymore. No one's picking you up and walking you to where you need to go because your legs are tired. You're a fucking man now. Your legs are tired. Good. Keep fucking walking. That's how it works. Right? And as a matter of fact, you want to know the best way to keep walking when your legs are tired? Join a group of guys. Because guess what? When you're with a group of guys and they're all fucking walking, you forget about how tired your legs are. You're like, fuck it, I'm just walking at this point. But when you're by yourself, you're like, well, you know, I'm tired. Like, no one sees me. Like, I could just quit. I could just stop. Like, no one would know. You know, it's not that bad. I could just walk home. But when you're with a group of guys, 10, 15, 20, 100 other guys, and you're all walking, you're not going to stop walking. You're like, fuck, I'm in pain, but I'm going to keep going. I remember this on one of the hikes I did a couple years ago. I was with a few of my buddies, and they're hiking a lot faster than me. What was I going to say? Guys, slow down. I'm tired. No. I just kept fucking hiking. And I was tired, and I was sore, and I was out of fucking breath, but I just kept fucking going. Because what was I going to do? Sit there and start fucking complaining? One of my best runs ever was with Dylan. We worked the entire fucking day. And then right before, like this in the summer, we went out to this this park that went around the ocean, and we went for a run in like 35-degree weather. It was prime summer, so fucking hot, right? And he runs a lot faster than me, like a lot faster than me at this point in time. What was I gonna do? Slow down? Tell him to stop? No, I had to stay with him, and I was pushing my body to the fucking limits, but I knew I had to stay with him. I couldn't look like a fucking bitch. And so I kept pushing and pushing and pushing. I ran one of my fastest 5K doing that. Right? And so it just, and if I was by myself, I would have gone nowhere near as fast or as long. That's the power of the people around you, is they will fucking push you. But you just have to have enough accountability to show up and put your fucking running shoes on. Okay? Or in this case, show up and just fucking jump on the call. But if you can't even do that, how are we supposed to help you? So yeah, Andrew, there you go.
Good.
Wait, you gotta
fucking
send me
answer.
this.
Stefan, what does 1% talk time mean?
That means that out of the whole time that this call has been going, you've only talked for 1% of it.
Oh,
And
okay.
I've talked for 99% of it.
That's because
Yeah.
Stefan. So you're basically saying that in times where it's needed, it's okay to show that vulnerability. Wait, because I mean, I know this is like a very a ruthless environment, quote unquote, but at the same time, I feel like connected to you guys in a way where you could show that.
Yes, we want you to win.
Yeah, and there's always that side that it's not gonna be perfect. Like Tate, for example, right? I don't know when he's shown vulnerability. I'm like, what the fuck? How am I gonna be like?
I'm sure he has to Tristan. I can guarantee you as a matter of fact, he didn't cry. He just had water dripping from his eyes when he was in prison. Guess who was there with him? Tristan.
Tristan.
Right? And so you don't want to project out for the world to see, but in front of your brothers, which we are, like, dude, there's no issue. Like, I guarantee you, back in the day, when one of them got their heart broken, they would go talk to the other one. Like, hey man, I just got my fucking heart broken. And guess what the other one said? Hey man, that sucks. Let's go hit the gym.
Yeah.
Right? And then you made something bad into a good. But if you're by yourself and you're heartbroken, all you've probably been heartbroken to be by yourself. You know how bad that is. That is literally the reason I got depressed, or maybe one of the reasons, because I sat there by myself in my fucking room, talking about how fucking sad I was. Right? Like, it's so crazy. And so you just gotta fucking find those people and like, dude, like, there is no, and like, here's the thing: is you might feel, I don't know how I should word this. Maybe there's part that says there is no shame in coming forward and saying, "Oh, I haven't done anything," but part of you should feel shame, and that's fine. Like, that's actually, like, I think that part of that is okay. Being like, "Hey, I haven't done anything last week. I feel ashamed." Good. Let's change that. Right? You feel ashamed because you let your brothers down. Good. Let's change it. Right? Let's use that. Right? Energy can't be just destroyed. You can't destroy energy. You can only move it. Right? You can only direct it to where you want it to go. And so shame, guilt, unmotivation, sadness, depression is all just energy. And so you can either choose to move that to something good or to something bad. It's your choice. And so when you feel that when you're sad, when you're down, when you're unmotivated, like that is exactly when you should come and talk to us. Right? Like, that is literally the point of a brotherhood, is to help each other out. Like, that is quietly what I'm trying to build. So when one of you guys is motivated, instead of fucking disappearing for however fucking long, like Marlon fucking does, or some other retards who I'm trying to message to tell them, hey, I'm gonna kick you the fuck out, but I just want to give them a chance to see what the fuck is up, right? Because I don't want to just give up on you guys. Some of you guys want to give up on yourselves, like Marlon did, or to be fair, I don't know what the fuck he's doing, so I want to talk to him, right? But yeah, that is exactly when you should hop in and be like, boys, it's been fucking rough. It's been fucking rough. So that's why I need to be here. And then hop on those fucking calls and listen to shit like this, right? I guarantee you now, you guys are more motivated now than you were at the beginning of this call, right? See what can happen after just saying you're gonna fucking show up.
And exactly, like I feel like I can maintain motivation a lot too with the Discord as well. Just talking to you guys, seeing you guys share wins and just speak, and you could hop on whenever you want. Like you were playing Oh wait, we played GeoGuessr with Leo.
That was so fun, bro.
I
That
still
was
feel
so
motivated.
fun.
I'm like, damn, I get to play GeoGuessr with Stefan, who's I was watching his content. Like what the fuck? So I
Yeah.
gotta put my head down. Just always,
Dude, we'll
stick.
play GeoGuessr IRL when we go. The thing is, I'm not even fucking about this. Like, I genuinely want to go fucking get a villa somewhere next year, and I'll meet up and just like a few of my buddies right now. They actually asked me to come out and move in with them. They just got a place in Texas. There's 4 of them. A few of my good buddies, and they asked me like, "Yo, do you want to come down?" And I said, "I'm not going to. 'Cause I have other plans. Like, I'm flying out next week to hang out with one of my buddies in Calgary." But like, this is the shit I want you guys to be able to do. Is I literally, me and my buddy, I was like, "Yo, what's up? Not much." I was like, "Cool, I'm coming down next week." I bet. He's like a really nice fucking place down in Calgary. I booked a flight. Guess what? He called me saying, "Hey, Stefan, we got to cancel." Okay, no worries. Guess what? Did the airplane ticket give me a refund? Fuck no. So I lost a couple $100 out in flights. I just booked a new flight. Fuck it. Doesn't matter. Right? So like, imagine the point where all you guys can just fucking buy flights. Right? Peter and Yayo, you guys live pretty close. Me, Andrew, Ritt, and Bart, we all live pretty close. Right? Like, if you guys to buy a flight out here and for us to buy a flight out there is a bit more of a planned thing. Right? But like, fuck Andrew, Ritt, and Bart, you guys all live really fucking close together. You guys are all on the East Coast, or relatively on the East Coast, right? I'm a little further away, but like, that's the goal, right? So to do shit like that.
Well, Stefan, you gotta come to Texas.
Dude, I want to so fucking bad. I want to go shoot some fucking guns, eat some good meat, bro. I'm coming as
Yeah.
like my buddies. A few of my buddies are already living there, right? I might go visit them. I don't know, but I've got a lot of boys in Texas, so obviously I'll do 100%. I'm coming down to fucking Texas.
And there's 0 state income tax. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
exactly.
Um, But
So who knows? Maybe we get come to Texas. You know what I mean? Like the thing is, I don't give a fuck. But like, dude, I promise you, I literally went earlier this year. I had started a new business that wasn't making a lot of money. I went to Brazil that month. I hit 16K. Nothing changed except for the fact that I was with 6 other guys in a fucking house. We're all making money. Like it's just the way it works. Like law of attraction, just fucking the money just starts coming to you. And it's like imagine if we woke up every single day, and I'm up early and all you motherfuckers, or maybe one of you or even earlier, knocking on the doors. Yo, we're going for a run. Wake up, wake up, wake up. We're going for a run. Right? We all go for a run. We come back. We make some fucking breakfast. Sorry, boys. Got a few sales calls. I'll hop on. You close a call. You start fucking running around, playing music. Right? You got a question. You just walk up to someone, ask them a fucking question. Like that's literally what happened in Brazil. Like, I had a question. Boom. Walk up to any of the guys sitting there. Within 5 minutes, I can instantly change the thing I need to do. Like, yo, can you give me feedback on the script? Within 5 minutes, I'd have feedback. Think about how fast you can progress when that's the feedback loops you're given. Crazy. Okay, fucking wild.
Bro, y'all
Yeah.
motherfuckers can't forget about me when I'm in the military. I don't want to.
You'll still have a phone, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna put posting shit, man.
So you can still message us.
Yeah, every
Wait,
day
dude,
I'm
you
gonna be
can-
posting
You
photos.
Wait, why are you going
dude, yeah, dude, you're gonna be fucking like you're gonna be becoming an animal. You're gonna be running and working out. You can be like, "What's up,
Yeah.
motherfuckers? Shave my head, ran 10 miles and worked out. What the fuck did y'all do? You know?"
Yeah, it's just sad how much progress I could have made in my business.
Dude, you
know,
still got
but I'm
months
not
left.
gonna
What the
make
fuck are
it.
you talking about?
Yeah, I know, but like, imagine I get to like 5K per month, and like, oh, let's go, and then now I gotta go to the military. It's gonna be good. Like, I still want to do it because, in the long end of my life, like 15 months is not gonna matter in my business life, and the stuff I'm gonna learn there is gonna be more valuable. But yeah, it's unfortunate because I'm gonna be way back. When I get back, I'm gonna be, you guys are gonna be way ahead of me. But I'll be posting shit for sure.
Dude, if we have 100 guys that all make 10K a month, that's $1 million a month. You know how much shit we could do with $1 million a month between all of us? Like we could literally buy a new house every month, and then we could start an Airbnb rental company.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and the thing is,
Dude, imagine all the
10K
fucking
isn't even
rental
that
properties.
insane. Hold up, this is gonna end. Rick, do me a favor. Send me this Fathom. Let's just hop in the Discord. Or answer.
No, man, I
Ask them in
wanted to
Discord.
do
Send
that.
us.
Yeah, alright, let's go on Discord.
All right.